Hello and welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka the Dutchman in San Marcos, and we're coming to you with the completed total wine box cigar. So let's get going. All right, so here we go. Last week you saw that I put one string on it. I didn't get it all strung up. Well, I've got it here today, right down, right there. You can see it. So let's play it, and then I haven't brought it down to total wine hours because I got it here. And then I'll show you around it. I'll show you, I had a little bit of issue with the strings, which I didn't even fix yet, but I still might be able to fix just with the slotting of the nuts so the strings don't slide around, because they narrow down a little bit, and I still don't know how I'm going to remedy that. But let me show you the completed cigar box and play it a little. So here it is. The issue I had is right here. See the way these are bowing in and are spread out? Well, this one here wants to slide off, but that's no amplification. That's just this baby sounding. Little out of tune. It was tuned from when I did it a week ago, actually, and I just left it there. So I could tune it up. I wasn't even playing with the pick. Let me grab the pick here. There, I got a pick. So there we have it, all completed and ready to hang up in the store. I also noticed, and it was kind of a paint thing, I had a little bit of paint cracking right in here. At first I thought there were hairs that got on them, but anyways, it's not perfect. It has a little, I don't know how that got into it. I don't think I dropped it. Anyways, it's got a few imperfections on the headstock. I don't know how I got that thing right there. Almost looks like I dropped it, but I didn't remember dropping it. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oh, that was that string pulling off as you heard. I gotta file this just a little deeper so that string stays in there. It's popping out a little bit, but you can see because see how these are kind of narrowing in. So I already had this built, which is kind of narrow. So I should have built a little longer bridge, which you always can do. This isn't glued on; it's just sitting there. You know, I measured it out. So anyways, but there's always little tweaks in cigar box guitars. It's got a thicker neck, which I kind of like playing. You can see the curly maple kind of came out a little bit in this neck. It was another piece that had a little bit left in there. And then when I was looking at this, I thought, as you can see, let me see if I can see. As you can see, this is like an angle piece. I should have put it the other way around so it would thin out here, but oh well, it's a reverse design of that. So there's always something, because they're DIY. But I like the way this came out. This with the little screws and the little metal piece. So that came out good. So, but it's weird. I don't know where this mark came from. It must have been soft and I bumped it on something, but I don't remember doing that. So anyways, so there it is, the Total Wine Box cigar. I got this one up for sale. If you like it, put a comment in it. I'd probably have to make it pickup only because shipping is too crazy, and these would be so fragile shipping because they're not factory built. They're hand built. So you'd have to pick it up in San Marcos if you're around here if you wanted it. But yeah, this one would be for sale. I'm gonna see if I can put it in the store. Like I was saying, I put my card in it like that in the store, and we'll see if they'll put it up on their shelves, you know, up where the cigars are at. So if I do that, I might get a video. You know, the manager might not want to be online, so you don't know what people don't want. They don't want to be on the internet. But if not, I'll at least show you a picture of it sitting in there if they allow me to do it. So you'll see a picture of that later on. Don't know what I'm going to do next. I've got a bunch of boxes. Maybe next week's show I'll pull some of those out and show them and see what you guys want to see next. Haven't even given it a thought until I'm talking about it now. So we will decide that next week, and maybe even after that if I put it out there with a couple different boxes and hear what you guys want to hear. So that's it for this week's show on that. I hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to give you a good sample of how it sounded, and I was trying to play Back in Black, if you could hear that. I got that off of one of there's another YouTube channel where they just do, how would you say, how to play licks for 3-string cigar box guitars, and they had that one on there. So I thought, hey, I can learn that. So I learned it. So I've been practicing. Every time I pick up my other one, I practice it. This one wasn't very good for slide. Because the strings on this actually came out low. I'll give you a little sample. This seems like the slide and the strings vibrate too much on the frets, you can see the action on this thing is low. So it's more of a finger player one. I'll show you my other one. This is the one I've been playing a lot. You can see the action is a lot higher on this one. That's the one with the little resonator. This one does plug in, so I do have a pickup on it. So it's just kind of interesting how they're built. This is a little quieter because I don't have a hole in it. This has a spring in it as well as that one, which is real interesting in tone. And that's why I've got a pickup for this to pick it up, to bring it. But this one I am keeping as my personal one. This is actually the headstock that is the picture on my card that you see. So yeah, this is the original brick house. I got these parts, which is actually a little kitty Jello mold thing with a little paint pan that I cut in there. I actually got these when we had a friend that we visited in Georgia, and I actually found it in an antique shop. So anyways, you can tell the difference in the sound by just putting stuff like that in there. So just a little tour of some of the stuff I have made. This thing here, which you can see in the background, is my hockey stick bass. As long as we're looking at stuff, and you can see it's wired. The strings go through this. What I gotta do now is I gotta cut out a little piece of this to try to mount a pickup, and it'll probably be slanted like that in there, but if I take that out, you can hear it works. So that's my hockey stick bass, and I think you could even play hockey with it still. You could even play hockey with it like this. So anyways, just thought you might like to see that. When you have stuff like this, you always still have a few improvements, so I have to figure out how to get that working where I could actually put a pickup in there. But the bridge on this is just a bolt, and then it comes around and the strings go in there. So anyways, and it's full scale. I built it full scale. These are kind of sharp. I gotta sand those down. So more a little work on that, but that's the hockey stick bass. There we go. As you can see, I'm in my studio, not in my normal, not in the workshop. A little cooler, and it's hot out there now, but I got to film the clay train, which be sure to go and watch that. I'm making a really nice N-scale layout of the D, R, and W, and S. That's the Duluth Red Wing and Southern Railroad. That was actually in Red Wing, Minnesota. Yeah, I call it the clay train because that's Red Wing, Minnesota had the clay pot factory. And if you watch that, you'll see me holding a clay pot in the beginning and a sewer pipe. They made sewer pipes. And so That's my other, it's on the same channel, but it's named, you know, the Redwood Clay Train. So yeah, be sure you check that out. Check out my shorts. I do have a contest going for my shorts if you can guess the three questions to the thing I showed. So go on that and check it out, and maybe you can win it. I don't know. It's small enough I might be able to send it out. So I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week, looking at what new project we can start in cigar boxes, and we'll see you then.